What's going on, family? I'm Scrapbook Boxing. The Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuff series will continue its conversation with you regarding the complete history of boxing. Right now, I took out Micky Walker's scrapbook. That's 1,000 pages. Front and back is 2,000 of Micky Walker's fights, from welterweight to middleweight. Right here, he's facing Dave Shade out of California. Dave Shade was a welterweight, and then he wound up going up to the middleweight division. But he was a fascinating fighter, was Dave Shade. We'll take a look at Dave Shade in one moment. Welterweight stage, great 15-round contest in New York. Experts and fight fans dispute decision. Here it says, the last round rally by Micky Walker saves title as Dave Shade has led or lead on champions. They fought at New York's Yankee Stadium. And this was some fight. Now, Micky Walker was from Elizabeth, New Jersey. Dave Shade was out of California. I'm just scanning a little bit so you can read for yourself. Let me see if I can get this on here for a few seconds so you can read this article. I'm not going to read all this to you. I have other articles to show you. But this is one or at least 2 pages of this book of 1,000 pages. So many different articles and pictures of Micky Walker, rare pictures of Micky Walker in this book. I'm just going to kind of get a little faster here. Here's Dave Shade on the pink card. He's out of California. Here you have Micky Walker on the gray card. He's out of Elizabeth, New Jersey. And Micky Walker faced Harry Grab and Tiger Fly. He faced them all. Max Melling, Jack Sharkey. He was in there with them all. Now, I just took out this Micky Walker, this Benny Leonard scrapbook. This Benny Leonard scrapbook is 1,000 pages, 2,000 front and back. I have 2 books of Micky Walker, so I have 4,000 pages combined. Of all Benny Leonard. Then it KO's Mitchell. Herman tucks Wild away. So here you have Pete Herman. He was out of New Orleans. Very good bantamweight. He wound up becoming a champion. But he would take on Jimmy Wild. Jimmy Wild was a fascinating flyweight, I'll tell you. Here you have Jimmy Wild here and Herman. Herman's out of New Orleans. He was a fascinating fighter. I knew someone who actually knew Pete Herman. Now, here you have Benny Leonard and Richy Mitchell. He had a brother by the name of Pinky Mitchell, who was the first junior welterweight champion in 1922. I'll tell you, Benny Leonard, together with was a hell of a fighter. He was a fascinating fighter. I'm just scanning through these books. This is part of the complete boxing history series. But But yeah, man, Benny Leonard, Ghetto Wizard. He unfortunately lost his earnings of $500,000. The stock market when it crashed in 29. He retired from boxing in 25, so he had to go back to boxing. 32, he would take on 19 opponents before he would face Jimmy McLaurin. In the 6th round, he would end his career. He unfortunately died in 47 at the St. Nicholas Arena. He was refereeing a match and he collapsed. Benny Leonard was a hell of a fighter. Here, Benny Leonard retires from the ring as undefeated lightweight champion. Love for mother, who worried about him. Induced great boxer to hang up his gloves, though still in prime. And Benny Leonard was just... he was what they call a mama's boy, but he could fight. He really could fight. And I have him ranked number 2 behind Joe Gans. Joe Gans just been through too much. He gave up a lot of fights that he didn't have to give up, but because he was a black fighter, didn't have any protection. He was threatened when he fought battling Nelson. He was going to lose his life if he didn't cooperate. And Leonard didn't have to go through those types of intangibles. But Benny Leonard was a fascinating, fascinating fighter. I'll show you another page in this book of Benny Leonard, and then I'll pull out another book. These books are heavy, by the way, so just trying to give you some enjoyment here. Everything about Benny Leonard are in these books. I have 2 books like this. Let me find another page. Now, Benny Leonard would face a Philadelphia southpaw. His name was Lou Tendler. Lou Tendler was amazing. For many years, he was recognized as the greatest southpaw all in boxing. Like I said, I'm just scanning. This is Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuff series. It's telling me that my battery is low, so I'm not going to be able to get some really good shots here, but I just wanted to give you an idea of part of this complete history of boxing series. This is Benny Leonard. Page after page after page, article after article after article of Benny Leonard. And I have 1,000 scrapbooks. About 800 of the scrapbooks are its own fighter. So I have Harry Greb 1,000 pages, Jack Johnson 1,000 pages, Benny Leonard 4,000 because I have 2 books of Benny Leonard. Tony Canzaneri has his own book. Sam Langford has his own book. Let's see if I can get one more in before I shut this down. This is the last page I'll show you because my battery is low. Lou Tendler once again with Benny Leonard. Here's Lou Tendler to your right and Benny Leonard to your left. Let's see here. Now, the referee was Harry Ertel. He was a very good referee as well, but Charlie White, in my estimation, was the best. He was a phenomenal referee. Leonard defeats Lieutenant, but Champion is hard pressed. You see, Leonard broke his hand in his match, and that's one of the reasons he decided to retire. But he was something else. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuff Series. All great fights and all great fighters will never be forgotten on my channel. Continue watching the complete history of boxing. Peace.